played all the games and lost almost everything. Now I talk to myself and it's quite surprising. Roll with me. Let's roll. Could you come tonight? I'm counting from the thunder. Could you come tonight? I got a feeling that you know the number. Could I be the best to jump ahead? Your feet are endless with moccasins. I never heard another common sense. You need a little splendor, need a little splendor. Oh, what if we last till it's on like you promised me? Who let the girls spill their own tray? Dinner is served, can't you see we're not opposites? Are you still up thinking of me?
From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And the starter for Toronto, Jose Berrios. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Misses outside, and now it's even 1-1. Left field. Berrios makes the grab, one down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Austin Riley.
Well, Boog, he's a guy to watch because he capitalizes on the big situations as well as anyone. Hitting over 350 with runners in scoring position. And you know what that means? That means he's a key player for this offense because he can really drive them in when the team needs him the most. He's been clutch all year.
Matt Olson stands in now, looks at that one inside. Matt Olson, a guy who grew up in the Atlanta area, went to the same high school that produced Jeff Francoeur, and in fact, Jeff's mom was one of Matt Olson's teachers in grade school. Next offering is in for a strike. When Olson was traded to the Braves from the Oakland A's, Francoeur's mom texted Brian Snitker and said, "You're going to love Matt Olson." Now a fly ball to right center. And George makes the grab. And Olson is set down. And there's two away.
Batting third, the third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Austin Riley.
Yeah, baby, come on. Woo.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Sean Murphy. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Sean Murphy circles the bases. Home run number 10 on the year. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Eddie Rosario. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And a pitch. Stays alive. And the right-hander deals. And that's too high.
It's a good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Rosario checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball, and it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now in Toronto, and going for Atlanta, Bryce Elder. Singing, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Bottom of the first, here's George Springer. The pitch. That one misses. 1-0.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
So 2 balls and no strikes. And misses inside. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. Righty delivers. There's a swing and a miss.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider.
That one ripped left field. George Springer takes him deep, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that that good four-seam fastball does. And at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Will Bichette up to the dish. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Strike 1. Bo Bichette, 2nd-round pick, 2016, and a kid who comes from pretty good baseball family. His dad, Dante, played for California, Milwaukee, Colorado, Cincinnati, and Boston over 14 big league seasons, and Dante could swing it.
Yeah, and you just get the sense in watching Bo that this guy, all he wants to do is win. A gamer, goes hard, and wants to lead that.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Matt Chapman.
And Boog, he's the table setter for this offense. team leader and on-base percentage. I mean, that just gives your teammates plenty of chances to cash in and bring them around to score. Man, I used to love when I had a guy out in second base or third base. Easy to get those RBIs. Game after game, you know a guy like this, what he's going to provide and the opportunities that other guys are going to get in the lineup.
And a pitch. Fought off foul. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and Guerrero is set down.
Batting fourth, the left fielder,
And now it's Dalton Varsho. In there for strike one. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. The Jays get one back on this homer, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Second inning set to go. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Berrios back to work. Ozzie Albies, a young guy that's putting together an impressive resume. Already 2 times an All-Star, twice he's won the Silver Slugger, and he's one of the smallest players in the league. Starting to go after it. Now a look down to third. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. 2-0. And there's a ball.
Yeah, but he packs a lot of punch in that bat, especially from the right side. This is a guy that had 4 grand slams before his 23rd birthday.
The only other players with 4 grand slams before their 23rd birthday, Ken Griffey Jr., Eddie Matthews, Ted Williams, and Giancarlo Stanton. And a 4-pitch walk.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off his shoulder.
Marcell Ozuna in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Albies on the move. There's a ball. Jansen, great throw. He's out.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
One down, base is empty. That clips the corner. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now Michael Harris. Harris checks his swing, appeal to third. Nope, he held back. Next one misses. Now 2-0. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the guy on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make guys earn it.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Grabs it on the run. 2 away now. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Here's Orlando Arcia. And first offering is fouled off. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames. Springer there makes the catch, and that is that. 1 left for Atlanta. They lead it 2-1. We head to the bottom of the second, and here is Matt Chapman. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And the first offering is not close.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Matt Chapman, big blast, left field, and it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Whit Merrifield up to the plate. Good contact guy, good defender. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. The run comes in from second. It's 2-2, and that's a double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt.
Let's send this guy to the shower.
Ball 1, no strikes. The 1-0. Up the middle, and he can't come up with it. But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out.
Batting in, the catcher,
Danny Jansen to hit here.
Surrounded by sleepwalkers, the walking dead hanging from threads, marionettes with talking heads, going over the dome with one chopper, leaving floored, even the score without booking the tech out the drawer.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Danny Jansen hits one out. His 4th home run of the season. It's 4-2.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here's Kevin Kiermaier. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Rips one to right. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a bouncer. Olsen tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That takes care of Springer. That's the third out. Inning over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 4-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's the show. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Acuna now. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And first offering is fouled off.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
I just got this funny feeling that the party's gonna be mine.
Here's Matt Olson. Flied out his first time. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Oh, and 1 now.
That's a ball.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. And that's outside.
1 strike.
The 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting, third baseman.
Riley getting to start at the hot corner, hitting third in the lineup, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. And first offering is fouled off. He's a good high school football player, Austin Riley, but you look at the build, you think quarterback, think maybe even linebacker. No, he's a punter. That one fouled hard the other way. Oh, 0-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
The 1-0. On the inside corner for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And down on strikes. Third out. Braves strand 1. Still down by a count of 4-2. And welcome back as we go to the last of the third. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
And the 1-0. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. The throw, and they get the out.
Now batting, the designated hitters,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., he's made Dad proud so far in his career. Multiple all-star appearances. A guy who was born in Montreal. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Ripped on a line to center. Harris pulls that one down, and that is that. Down in order go the Blue Jays, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back here at Rogers Center, now it's the DH, Eddie Rosario.
Eddie Rosario.
Berrios back to work.
Nope, that's a ball.
The 1-1. That one missed.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Off the mark there, and that's ball 3.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Left-hand hitter waits. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He reached out a walk his first time. The 0-1. That misses off the outside edge. Siggy, how about this? Ozzie speaks 4 languages: English, Spanish, Dutch, and Papiamentu.
Well, the way the game's expanding, that can be very helpful. His meetings at the mound. Ozzie Albies, he can translate for everyone.
Here's a 1-2. And a ball evens the count. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Can't glove it cleanly. Throw to first, gets him. Good job to stay with it there for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And now here's the speed threat, outfielder Michael Harris. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to third his first time up. In there, and it's 0-1. Rosario on at second with 2 down. And that one sliced foul. To third. Tosses across to first, and that is that. One left for Atlanta. They trail it here 4-2. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go, bottom four. And now for the Jays, Matt Chapman. The wind to kick the pitch. Good eye right there.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And it's 1-1. Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in with mechanics.
So a man aboard digging in. Whit Merrifield doubled in his first AB. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Runner at second, nobody out. Fouled off left side. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on, and they lead by 3. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now, Brandon Belt grounded out his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. Elder picks over, tag, and he's picked off. And that one sliced foul. And now 1-2.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
The pitch. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Good job to fight that one off. Right-hander kicks, deals. And now it's filled up.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Riley fires to first, and they get Belt for the out.
The catcher, number 9, Kenny.
Now it's Jansen to hit. He's already homered in this one. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Next pitch in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chop to third. Riley fires across the diamond. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. The Jays push across a run on this double. It's now 5-2. Back now in Toronto. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Orlando Arcia. The right-hander back to work. Just missed.
You know, these Braves need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
The right fielder, number 13.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch, and he just misses. The pitch. And that one clips the corner. Chris, the tools for Acuna, the one thing that jumps out for me, power, and power to all fields.
I love his right center field pop, and we saw him in the All-Star game a few years ago. He looked like a left-handed hitter hitting home runs that direction.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And not just offensively, but this is a guy that has a cannon of an arm. He's thrown balls in over 100 miles per hour.
There's one on the belt. That's 2.
The first baseman,
And now Matt Olson up to hit. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And that one finds its way through. And that means Austin Riley will have a chance to hit.
now batting, the third baseman, Austin.
Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That misses, and that's ball 1. Kicks and deals. That one fouled off. The 1-1. And there's the strike. Olson off of first with 2 away. In the dirt. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one just misses.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Couple of singles back to back. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
So here's Murphy now. In there for strike 1. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. And it's
No
nothing
ball,
in 2.
strike.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
That one
ball,
drifts
2
inside.
strikes.
The 1-2. Bounced up the middle. Bichette. They take the force out, and that'll do it. 2 left for Atlanta. They trail at 5-2. Bottom of the inning. Here's a speed threat. Kevin Kiermaier. And the pitch. That's a slider for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Nick Anderson getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. McHugh getting loose as well. That one the other way. And that gets down for a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the
fielder,
breaking
number
ball
4.
like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Brian Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Bryce Elder done for the afternoon, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break. Number 51 taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Chris, one of the things that's really cool about George Springer's story is what he has overcome. As a kid, he had a lot of anxiety, and he had a stutter. And he's a guy now that speaks publicly and does so marvelously and is a great spokesperson for young people who struggle with stuttering.
Yeah, the Stuttering Association for the Young, SAY is the acronym, and George Springer doing a great job representing that organization. Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Here comes the 0-1. To short, could be 2. To second for 1. On to Olsen. That's 2.
Well, the reliever comes in, takes care of that inherited runner, gets that ground ball double play, and now he can work on one more guy to get back in the dugout.
Now it's the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big-time power. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
Kicks and fires. And that's
Whoa,
outside.
that's out.
Swings through that one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Here comes a pitch. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Bo Bichette blasts one out. His 9th homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-2.
What pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First pitch just misses. Righty to the plate. That's in there.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And a pitch. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Two strikes.
And downstairs. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
2-2 now. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays.
You can do it, Blue Jays!
Strike on the inside corner. 0-1. Guerrero off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is outside. Ripped to short. They get the force. Play made. That ends the inning. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now 6-2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Trevor Richards. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 33, Trevor.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Eddie Rosario. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And here it comes.
Ball one.
And ball 1. Rosario, 31 years old, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. The 1-0. And a foul ball.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
That just misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. They say you win. Here's a 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Kiermaier makes the play. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for Atlanta, the second baseman.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. A strikeout and a walk. Singy, this guy, Ozzie Albies, he is Mr. Personality. So much flair and that giant smile on the field. The next offering misses. And that's ball 2.
For me, one of the things I really enjoy is just the banter that he has with third base coach Ron Washington, who's helped him tremendously defensively at second base.
Good eye in that spot.
3 balls, 1 strike.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
Count is 3-2.
At the belt and fires. Got him swinging.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Marcell Ozuna will hit next. Ozuna, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
That's in for a strike. Next offering misses down and away. And a pitch. Way high.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Michael Harris waiting for a turn at the plate. And he walked him.
Perfect.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
And stepping in is the speedy Michael Harris. Swings through that one. 0-1. And strike 2.
0-2.
Oh, 0-2 now. In the air, left side. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Blue Jays 6, and Braves 2. And welcome back. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Matt Chapman. The pitch. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Chapman measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League.
Let's go, Blue Jays. Come on, Toronto. You can do it.
The 0-1. On the ground to third. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Whit Merrifield, the next to hit. In there, and it's 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Oh, 1 down. And he drops it down the third baseline. Murphy throws to first in time. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield is back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
Brandon Bell next up for the Blue Jays. Ball 1 low. Brandon Bell, who grew up in Texas, played his college ball at the University of Texas, and then went on to win World Series with the Giants in 2012 and 2014. They called him the captain for a couple of years.
Yeah, and I remember Bruce Bochy talking about Brandon Belt when he was just coming up to the big leagues and said he was a left-handed Buster Posey.
Bell tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. He did not go around. Left-hand batter waits. And that clips the inside corner. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Harris ranging back. Back some more. And that one is out of here. Brandon Belt goes deep. Third home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 7-2.
Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but those plays are so tough to pull off. And I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
And next for Toronto, Danny Jansen. Ball one, no strikes. Just off the inside edge. And a foul ball. Two outs. Out in front and foul to the left side. And the right-hander deals. And now it's filled up. Swing and a miss, struck him out. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Anthony Bass. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. 1 for 2. The pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. And that's in there for strike one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Here's the 0-1. To the left side, but it is well foul. Arcia gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one ripped right center field. Back there. And that one is going to go. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they add a pair. It's 7-4.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. This one smoked out to left. Varsho puts it away, and there's one down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Riley in now, takes ball one off the plate.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And a pitch. Now a pop-up on the infield. Bell under this one. Makes the grab. 2 down.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Eddie.
On the mound now, Eric Swanson.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Number 50, Eric Swanson.
Eddie Rosario digs in now. On the ground to third. Could be extra bases. Around second is Riley. Here comes Riley. The relay to the plate. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning.
Textbook defensive execution right there. Outfielder hits the cutoff man. Relay throw to the plate. A perfect strike and a great way to end the inning.
Nick Anderson in.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Here's Kiermaier now.
Pretty amazing going way back. Possibly the best center fielder I've ever seen.
The pitch. Just missed. Anderson ready to work. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. And that one is inside.
Yeah, good eye.
And that's down and away.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think
Leadoff
about.
for the Jays,
And the batter is George Springer. 1 for 3.
Springer.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Joe Jimenez appears to be getting loose. Kiermaier on at first, nobody out. Anderson checks the runner. Kiermaier back in. Now 1-1.
1-1.
And he deals. Bounced out to short. Dives, and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a play, and that leaves them with runners at first and second.
The batter, number 11.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So digging in, Bo Bichette. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That one's in there, 0-1.
The count.
Righty delivers. Bounce to third. Nice stop. The throw over to Albies. And 2. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. And there's a base hit to left. In comes the run from third to add on. And they lead by 4.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Dalton Varsho. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2. All 1 there. And that's in the dirt. And a curve misses outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And the righty deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him. That's the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Braves 4. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. The Braves in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. Tap dances out of the way of that one. And now it's 1-2. Ripped to third. Slings it across, and Albies is retired.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcel.
Now the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. And that's in there for strike one. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Gathers and throws to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
The batter, the center fielder, Michael.
2 outs, base is empty.
Harris.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. In there at the knees for a strike. That one missed. Chopper right side, and he grabs it in foul ground. Into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
All over that one right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
So up next, Orlando Arcia. First offering, and it just misses. Right-handed reliever. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Caught just shy of the wall. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Braves 4. Colin McHugh comes on now.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And here is Matt Chapman. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. First offering, misses the mark.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Next offering is fouled back. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Throw on to Olsen, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. So digging in, Whit Merrifield. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Joe Jimenez getting ready to go. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Ball, that's out.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Here's an interesting note on Colin McHugh. From 2017 to 2022, the 5 years that he played, every team he played on won 100 games. Astros from 17 through 19, the Rays in 21, and the Braves in 22.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one is gone. He sends a rocket to left, his second of the year, and they add a run. It's 9-4. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And now it's going to be Brandon Bell. There's a strike. The wind of the pitch. Into center. Harris snags it for the second out.
The batter, the catcher,
Danny Jansen next up for the Blue Jays. That one's in there, 0-1. And there's a ball.
1-1.
The wind and the pitch.
2-1.
Swing and a ball popped up. Albies over to first in time. An acrobatic play to end the inning. One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Last chance coming up here for the Braves.
I'm always gonna get it, I'm always gonna get it. Even if you sit back denouncing it, but I come hang out with a vehicle right through dirty.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jay Jackson.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
So the batting order turns over. Now here is Ronald Acuna Jr. This guy has turned into a beast. The wind to kick the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Jackson, in his second season, he features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Here comes the 0-1. And that skips in the dirt. So now 1-2. The wind of the pitch. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Fastball almost got him there.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Olsen in the box now. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And that one off the outside edge.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Here's a 2-1.
Ball 3.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And the right-hander's 3-1. And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Grounded to third. Could be 2. Over to Merrifield. The double play ends it right here.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for these guys today.
9-4 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors, they left 2 men on base. For Atlanta, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.